other terminologies. I want you to just know some of the key terms as they come up in the Quran. I already mentioned two. What did I say? Rizq and thamar. There's fadl. Fadl. Fadl in Arabic literally means extra. If your boss gave you a bonus, that was a fadl. Right? If your revenues were more than expected, that was a fadl. If you are more than breaking even, that ribh, that benefit, is a fadl. Allah uses this word across the Quran in different ways. Even in Surah Al-Muzammil, which is the height of spirituality, Allah says, وَآخَرُونَ يَضْرِبُونَ فِي الْأَرْضِ يَبْتَغُونَ مِنْ فَضْلِ اللَّهِ. There are other people who travel long distances in the world to pursue the fadl of Allah, which actually means they're trying to make money by traveling and looking for new business opportunities. They're buying and selling goods, making deals, looking for ways to invest, etc., etc. All of that is Allah's description is they are pursuing the fadl of Allah. I'll come back to this ayah in a little bit. But I want to just open up this notion for you. How is Allah talking about the pursuit of business opportunity? The pursuit of rizq, the pursuit of fadl. What are some of the things Allah says? قُلْ مَنْ حَرَّمَ زِينَةَ اللَّهِ الَّتِي أَخْرَجَ لِعِبَادِهِ وَالطَّيِّبَاتِ مِنَ الرِّزْقِ. Allah says, declare, who dares to make the beautiful things that Allah made, Allah's beauty, that He brought out for His servants, who dares to make that impermissible? That He brought out for His servants, and all the good and pure things from rizq that He brought out. Meaning Allah is saying, I created gardens, I created oil and gas reserves, I created mineral resources, I created the mountains that can be mined for all kinds of coal and other natural resources, or the iron ore, etc., etc. I created all of this, and then somebody comes along and says, brother, don't think about dunya, think about your akhirah. Astaghfirullah, just spend your time in the masjid and don't go. Wait, hold on. Who dares to make the beautiful things that Allah created and brought them out for the benefit of His servants and the good and pure things, who dares to make those things impermissible? Like Allah is offended that someone is discouraging you from the gifts that Allah created. Man harrama zinat Allah. Who dares to do that? You know, on the one hand, it's very common that Muslims, when they become religiously serious, they're like, you cannot take something haram and make it halal. They get very serious about that. Hey, that's haram, that's haram, that's haram. But Allah is equally offended when you take something halal and try to make it look bad. Who are you to take something that Allah has no problem with and turn it into a problem? So taking the halal and making someone feel like that's haram is also a crime, just like the opposite. لَيْسَ عَلَيْكُمْ جُنَاحٌ أَن تَبْتَغُوا فَضْلًا مِنْ رَبِّكُمْ. You're going to Hajj, the most spiritual journey of your life. You're going to dress in the ihram, which is a representation of the clothes you're going to get buried in. You're doing tawaf and saying, you're coming to the haram saying, labbaik Allahumma labbaik, because you're rehearsing Judgment Day. You're leaving this world. You're leaving this world. This is the exercise to show that we are in this world temporarily, and the real convention is Judgment Day, and the convention to celebrate Judgment Day is Hajj every year. And Allah says about Hajj, there's no harm that when you go to Hajj, you pursue fadl from your Rabb. Meaning, if somebody's going to go to Hajj, they're going to travel 1,000 miles, 2,000 miles. And in the ancient times, maybe somebody was traveling 6 months, 4 months, 5 months before they reach. How are they going to get there if they don't have life savings? They're going to have savings, money. They're going to have something to make it all the way to Hajj. When they make it to Hajj, maybe by the time they get there, they're running out of all their money. So congratulations, you made Hajj, and on the way you'll starve to death. Right? Allah says, no. وَتَزَوَّدُوا. Make sure you take enough supplies. فَإِنَّ خَيْرَ الزَّادِ التَّقْوَى. Because taking enough supplies to budget your journey is part of taqwa. The best kind of, supply is taqwa. Two meanings. Spiritually take taqwa with you, and take precautions and have the right budget with you. And when you get there, maybe you should take enough money with you or resources with you that you can do buying and selling when you go to Hajj. And تَبْتَغُوا فَضْلًا مِنْ رَبِّكُمْ. Think of it this way. We have trade conventions, right? You have a tech conference, and tech companies are there. There's, where Texas, where I live, we have a lot of gun shows, right? So there's gun manufacturers, they're all convening, getting together, right? There's Comic-Con, and there's all kinds of conventions with different industries. Who's gathered at Hajj? You know who's gathered? Every person from every industry. It is the biggest networking opportunity on the planet. Business networking opportunity. And Allah says there's no harm that you should pursue fadl from your Rabb when you go out there. Pursue making connections. Pursue selling and buying goods. Making deals. It's okay. You did your Hajj part. Now you can still pursue the dunya part. And by the way, in a place where you're supposed to forget the world, we're doing tawaf, right? We're doing tawaf. Forgot Allah. And every time we pass by the rukn, we say, Rabbana atina fi dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana. Give us good in this dunya and the akhirah. Even there, Allah didn't let us forget about what? This world. This world.